Commissioner.
Hey, Keith.
Hey,
Good to see you.
good to see you too. What's going on, Doug?
Well, I guess I can unmute you.
All right, we can get started.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the May 14th, 2025 Urban Enterprise Zone Authority Board meeting. This meeting will be recorded. Please be advised that when the chair opens the public comment portion of the meeting, members of the public will be able to speak and provide comment. You must slowly provide your first and last name and any organization with which you are affiliated. Please keep your comments to the topic of the Urban Enterprise Zone program and/or authority. Additionally, your comments will be restricted to 2 minutes. I would like now to turn the meeting over to our chair, Aaliyah Couch, to call the meeting to order.
Thank you, Director. Good afternoon, everybody. In accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, notice of this meeting has been sent to the Bergen Record and the Trentonian at least 48 hours prior to this meeting, and a meeting notice has been posted on the Secretary of State's bulletin board at the Department of State's website. James, could you please conduct a roll call?
Roll call will be done by calling out each department. When you hear the department you represent, please slowly and clearly say your first and last name. Department of Community Affairs,
Aaliyah Couch.
Department of Labor,
Keith White.
Department of Treasury,
Denise Harding.
New Jersey Economic Development Authority, New Jersey Redevelopment Authority,
Darrell Godfrey,
Public Members, Carmen Mendiola,
Present.
William Johnson, and just spoke to
William,
this.
yeah, he touched base with us this morning, said he'd be on. He would just have to dial in on his phone, so we can circle back with him shortly to make sure he's on.
Douglas Schneider.
Here.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you.
Well done.
Moving forward
Well done.
with the new business portion of the meeting. We have the executive director's report and then 11 items for consideration on the agenda. Executive Director Slaughter, you have the floor.
And Madam Chair, you might, to do the minutes.
Got ahead of myself there. Thank you. First up is the approval of the April 9th, 2025 UEZA board meeting minutes. Before you are the minutes. They were shared ahead of this meeting for review and approval. Do I have a motion to approve the April 9th UEZA board meeting minutes?
mentioned, approved Darrell Godfrey.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Doug, you look
Carmen.
eager. Thank you. Can I have a roll call?
I'm
Aaliyah
sorry, who was the
Couch?
second motion?
Carmen Mendiola was the second.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
Sure. Roll call. I am a yes. Thank you.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Darrell Godfrey, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Schneider,
Yes.
Ty Cooper.
Did you mention my name, Darrell?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry. Yes, Darrell. I'm sorry.
Madam Chair, the minutes are approved.
Thank you. Now moving forward to new business. You guys got my spiel already. Executive Director Slaughter, you're good to move forward with your report. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm pleased to present this report detailing our activities and initiatives from April 9th, 2025 to May 14th, 2025. One of the first projects we participated in was the Arbor Day celebration, along with William Jenkins, the restoration of Military Park. UEZ staff joined the UEZ City of Orange Township, New Jersey Shade Tree Foundation, Commissioner Sean LaTourette, to celebrate Arbor Day 2025 and support the restoration of Military Park. We have been presenting budget responses as we're going through the budget cycle for both the Assembly and the Senate, and UEZ has been actively responding to inquiries regarding the effectiveness of our funding. We have been working with Rutgers to do a study on the impact and the effectiveness of the Zone Assistance Fund. The study, which is entitled Assessing the Economic Impact of Urban Enterprise Zone Reform, which should be ready in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're really examining the effectiveness of the Zone Assistance Fund, and at least in our preliminary findings, we're having very positive response. Since 2021, the UEZ board has approved 367 ZAF projects and administrative budgets, 9 redevelopment plans, 11 if approved by the board, 31 preliminary zone development plans as far as 5-year plans, and currently we have 21 plans that are being considered. We are moving forward, and certainly we encourage our partners to move forward and work with us. Finally, the executive director and the deputy executive director will be engaging with several UEZ communities through in-person and virtual team meetings, providing a check-in, technical assistance, discussion on the preliminary zone development plans, and addressing fund disbursement concerns. And so we anticipate these activities will be occurring starting this month to October 2025. And these are the activities that occurred during this time period. And thank you, Madam Chair. And now we will review our project proposals for consideration by board members. To have adequate consideration for each resolution, we kindly request that when it's your turn to present the project, you please turn on your camera so there's a direct interaction between you and the board. Please state your name to confirm your attendance. If there is no representation, your application requests will be tabled until the next meeting. Bayonne.
Jacqueline Farber.
Bridgeton. Bridgeton. East Orange.
Bridgeton, sorry, Bridgeton is on. I just don't think the sound is working on their end.
Okay. East Orange.
Tiana Littlejohn.
Mount Holly.
Sean Kennedy, present.
Vineland.
Sandy Forsiski.
Wildwood.
Boy.
North Bergen.
Andrea Lugo.
Gloucester.
Lori Ryan.
New Brunswick.
Dan Dominguez.
All coordinators are present to make their presentations, Madam Chair.
Thank you, James. Our first item under new business is Bayonne's UEZ admin budget for fiscal year 25 over the period of July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2025, in the amount of $180,686. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions? All right, Ms. Farber, this one, pretty straightforward, but if you have anything you want to add, feel free. Thank you.
Not at all. I was saying good afternoon to my board members and the UEZ
coordinators on this call. This is just UEZ is requesting funds for 180,686 for the efforts to work with the community and our local businesses about the UEZ and to help our community with UEZ funds. This is also going to cover the cost for my salary and now much needed help, which I was able to hire, thank God, and obviously advertisements. So that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the board? All right, seeing none, may I have a motion for the approval for Bayonne?
Motion, Carmen Mendiola.
I heard a second from Daryl Godfrey. Can I have a roll call vote?
Aaliyah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Daryl Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Schneider.
Yes.
Madam Chair, the motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you very
Farber.
much. Thank you.
All right, next up for consideration, we have Bridgeton's UEZ Public Safety Pole Surveillance Camera Project in the amount of $93,915. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions? All right, Ms. Gonzalez, can you just talk us through this item? Thank you. Oh, wait, I don't think your sound's not working. I'm sorry. No. All right, why don't you log off and then log back on, and I'll come back to your project and we'll just keep moving through the agenda, okay? Thank you. I'm gonna hold that for now. So the next up for consideration, we have East Orange UEZ admin budget for fiscal year 25 over the period of April 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2025, in the amount of $85,927. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions? Another straightforward one, but Ms. Littlejohn, you want to just walk us through this? Thank you.
Good afternoon, members of the board, UEZ coordinators, and supporting staff. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak today. As we continue the work of renewing and supporting our urban enterprise zone, I'm here to request your approval for an administrative budget portion in the amount of $85,927 for the fiscal period of April 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2025. This funding is crucial to ensure we meet the required percentage coverage of the salaries for UEZ staff as outlined in our program guidelines. These funds directly support the administration, direction, and compliance responsibilities that allow us to accomplish impactful programs. Thank you.
Thank you for that summary. Are there any questions from the board?
I should have said it earlier. I have to recuse myself. This is Daryl Godfrey.
Thank you for that, Daryl. May I have a motion for the approval for East Orange?
Motion, Doug Schneider.
Have a second.
Second,
Keith
Denise
White.
Harding.
Can I have a roll call vote?
Aaliyah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Schneider.
Yes.
The motion carries. The motion's
Thank you.
carried.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Next up for consideration, we have Mount Holly's UEZ admin budget for fiscal year 25 over the period of March 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2025 in the amount of $32,235. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions? All right, Mr. Kennedy, could you just provide a brief summary? Thank you.
And thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you to the board. Mount Holly UEZ is requesting $32,235 for the period of March 1st to June 30th, 2025, to fund the administrative budget for that will include the UEZ coordinator as well as behind for the Mount Holly UEZ to continue to marketing and recruiting new businesses into the program and addressing economic development in the UEZ, including remaining existing businesses, recruiting new businesses, and increasing visitors, foot traffic into the urban enterprise zone. So thank you very much for your consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. I appreciate that. Are there any questions from the board? All right, may I have a motion for the approval for Mount Holly?
So moved, Denise Harding.
Can I have a second?
Keith White.
Can I have a roll call vote?
Leah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Darrell Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Schneider.
Yes.
The motion carries. Madam Chair,
Thank you.
I believe
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez is back on
Okay, let's give it a
line.
shot.
Thank you.
All right, we are gonna give Bridgeton's item, UEZ Public Safety Project in the amount of $93,915. Ms. Gonzalez, I think you're on here. I thought I saw you a second ago. How's your sound? No, we still can't hear you.
Oh,
You're muted now. No, we can't hear you. James, do me a favor. Can you have someone on the UEZ team connect with Ms. Gonzalez in a separate Teams call to try and figure out the sound issues?
Yes, I
Just to
can.
do a test run there. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, next up for consideration, we have Vineland's UEZ Industrial Park Engineering Project in the amount of $590,450. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions?
Sorry, Stephanie.
All right, Ms. Forzinski, I know this is part of the broader zone development plan, but if you want to just talk through the project a little bit, that'd be great. Thank you.
sure. Yeah. So in Vineland, we had the Vineland Developmental Center West Campus. It was a institution setting, which they closed over a decade ago. The state is giving us the property for $1 if we demolish all the buildings and create an industrial park. So we did receive a USEDA grant for some funding, which we'll come back to when I apply for actually doing the infrastructure. But right now, we're asking for approval to engineer the entire industrial park with the roads, the water, sewer, and so that we can put it out to bid. And we will be creating, it's 60 acres, usable acres, so 6 to 9 lots. And because we really need it, because believe it or not, as big as Vineland is, we're out of industrial land. So,
All right, thank you for that overview. Are there any questions from the board? All right, may I have a motion for the approval for Vineland's proposal?
Motion, Carmen Mendiola.
Can I have a second?
Second, Darrell Godfrey.
Thank you. Make her sweat over
yeah,
here.
I know.
Right.
Come on, guys.
Right. Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Leah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Darrell Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Schneider.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. All right, next up for consideration, we have two projects for Wildwood. The first being Wildwood's UEZ admin budget for fiscal year 26 over the course of July 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025 in the amount of $90,000. And then the second project is Wildwood UEZ fiscal year 26 Roberts Ave corridor improvements in the amount of $600,000. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions?
Testing. Hello?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Boyd. Ms. Gonzalez, I think we can hear you, so I'll put your item back up after we get through this action item, okay? Thank you. All right, Mr. Boyd, would you walk us through these two projects? Thank you.
Yeah, the first project is the admin budget. That's no frills. That's going to help cover salaries, the UEZ, keep us running for the next 6 months, including business recruitment, operational expenses. That's pretty par for the course. The second project is the Roberts Avenue Corridor Improvement Project for $600,000. This would be like the fourth connector project for UEZ corridor to the boardwalk UEZ corridor. It's designed to help improve accessibility, activity to those UEZ businesses along the boardwalk. Project includes new concrete sidewalks, curbing, decorative decking, some fencing, some outdoor seating and landscaping, modernized lighting. And the goal is to, increase traffic to those UEZ businesses, keep them, up and running, to keep them running longer, help increase our tourist season here, and to make the UEZ a success in Wildwood.
Thank you for that. Are there any questions from the board? All right, may I have a motion for the approval for Wildwood's proposals?
Motion, Darrell Godfrey.
Can I have a second?
Second, Doug Schneider.
Thank you. Can I have a roll call vote?
Aaliyah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Darrell Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Schneider.
Yes.
The motion's carry.
Thank you, Mr. Boyd.
Thank you, board members.
All right, Bridgeton, I feel good about this time. Third time will be the charm.
Thank you, everyone.
Next up for consideration, yeah, of course. Next up for consideration, we have Bridgeton's UEZ Public Safety Pole Surveillance Camera Project in the amount of $93,915. Go ahead. Yeah, we went through the whole recusal abstention piece, so you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, board members and UEZA staff and fellow coordinators. I really appreciate you guys' support. With this project, we're going to be purchasing 15 pole cameras along with the police department, so we could place in the hot spots in our UEZ zone, throughout the UEZ zone. We have current 15 locations that are in the zone. I personally made sure that they were in the zone, and these are really going to be helpful along with the other cameras that we got. These are a little bit different because they will be on the poles, but we're really excited for this. And it is aligns with our 5-year plan as well.
Great, thank you for that. Are there any questions from the board? All right, may I have a motion for the approval for Bridgeton?
Motion, Denise Harding.
Can I have a second?
Carmen Mendiola.
Can I have a roll call vote?
Aaliyah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Darrell Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Schneider.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you for sticking it out through the technical
Thank you,
issues.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
All right, take care. Next, we have two items for North Bergen. The first is granting our authorization to North Bergen to proceed with the development of an RFP for a 5-year plan. And the second item is authorizing North Bergen UEZ RFP for the undertaking of the 5-year plan, not to exceed $125,000. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions? All right, Ms. Lugo, could you just talk us through these items? Thank you.
Good afternoon. The North Bergen UEZ is requesting to submit an RFP for a consultant to assist North Bergen in creating the 5-year zone development plan for the designated UEZ zones. And North Bergen UEZ is also requesting authorization for North Bergen to RFP for the undertaking of a 5-year zone development plan not to exceed $125,000.
Great, thank you. Yeah, just the first step to getting the plans done, so pretty self-explanatory. Are there any questions from the board? All right, may I have a motion for the approval for North Bergen?
Motion Carmen.
Can I have a second? Thank you. Can I have a roll call vote?
Leah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Daryl Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Doug Snyder.
Yes.
The motion carries. Motions carry, excuse me.
Thank you. Next up, we have two preliminary zone development plans on the agenda. The first one is for Gloucester. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions? Ms. Ryan, appreciate you getting that report over to us. It looked great. If you want to just do like a high-level summary of what you guys put together, that would be great. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Madam Chair, member of the board and members of the board, and also the coordinators that are here to talk. We are asking consideration for the approval of our preliminary zone development plan, which will consist of the next 5 years, 2025 through 2030, primarily focusing on economic development, which is where we need to focus, and assist UEZ businesses, current UEZ business, as well as attract new UEZ businesses. We thank you for your consideration and hope that this will pass.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the board? May I have a motion for the approval for Gloucester's plan?
Motion Daryl Godfrey.
Can I have a second?
Denise Harding.
Can I have a roll call vote?
Leah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Daryl Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola,
Yes.
Douglas Snyder.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. All right, our last item on the agenda. Item on the agenda is New Brunswick. New Brunswick's preliminary zone development plan. Before we begin, are there any recusals or abstentions?
Madam Chair, I'll recuse myself, Doug Schneider.
Thanks for that, Doug. All right, Mr. Dominguez, again, thank you for getting us your plan and the hard work that went into it. If you want to just give us a high-level summary, that would be great. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we worked with our consultant Hire and Gruel for the better part of the last year. I think we started last summer on this project. We're happy to have it here before this board. We're looking to, expand and broaden the efforts that we're doing to enhance our UEZ, to continue providing improvements to infrastructure, safety, and primarily really looking forward to trying developing our own revolving loan program to add long-term sustainability to our program. And we hope that our efforts are looked favorably upon by this board and that we can launch forward from here with this plan as developed.
All right, thank you for that. Are there any questions from the board? All right, may I have a motion for the approval for New Brunswick's plan?
Motion, Darrell Godfrey.
Can I have a second?
Keith White.
Can I have a roll call vote?
Leah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Darrell Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care. All right, that concluded the action items on our agenda. We'll now move over to the public comment portion of our meeting.
Okay, cruises. Okay.
Sorry, we got some traffic on there. As a reminder, please keep your comments limited to the jurisdiction of this entity and limited for 2 minutes. Do we have any public comments? All right. Seeing no additional comments, just want to thank everybody for their time and for their participation in this meeting. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion, Darrell Godfrey.
Can I have a second?
Second, Denise Harding.
I was gonna say, usually this is the fastest one. Can I have a roll call vote?
Leah Couch,
Yes.
Denise Harding,
Yes.
Keith White,
Yes.
Darrell Godfrey,
Yes.
Ty Cooper, William Johnson, Carmen Mendiola.
No. No, I'm only.
Don't do that.
Yes, thank you.
I know we
good,
all
that's
have
good.
work.
Everybody's awake. Yes.
Douglas Schneider,
Yes.
the motion carries.
Thanks for that, Carmen. All right, thank you, everybody. Take it easy.
Have a good
Take
day.
it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.